Thank you very much, Kelly. Well, new on AM Extra, studies show that the month of January is known as Divorce Month. It's a time when attorneys see a spike in couples looking to end their marriages.
But the question is, why do we see such a high demand for divorce following the most holly jolly time of the year? Well, joining us now to uncover this mystery and to share some advice for couples is local certified life and divorce coach Lara Brunstrom. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, happy new year. I know you're gearing up for, what is your busy season as well. Why do we typically see this spike in divorce filings during January?
I believe it comes from you see tons of people at the gym, you see people trying to do new things, and it's really a time where I think our society allows us to take a step back and say, okay, what do I want to change? What's different? What do I want to look for in the next year? What tweaks do I want to make? How do I make my life better? And sometimes better is not being married to the person you're married to.
Yeah, that is a major decision for people to have to make. So what do you think are some of the major reasons why people divorce, and especially in January?
Well, I think it happens in January because we take a big, deep breath and we get through the holidays. It's not always, as Emily said, it's not always super holly jolly for everybody. And the reasons are there's always like a top 10 list, but there's infidelity, there's money. Money is a huge thing that people argue over. There's growing apart. There's not getting along anymore. There's not wanting to work on things anymore. What we see is statistically 7 years before people reach out for help. So that means they've spent 7 years not being particularly happy, not having an effective relationship that's fulfilling them. So by the time they get to a decision of divorce, they've had a long time of being unhappy. And it can be unaddressed issues like money, infidelity, jobs, not moving together as a couple, not sharing time together as a couple.
Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder too if some of those conversations that have been in the works for several months or years, maybe even, if some of those conversations have been had, but the actual step towards we're getting a divorce maybe got pushed until after the holidays. They just wanted the holiday season to kind of wrap up first, and now in a new year we're going to start this process. So if there are couples out there that are either just beginning to have these conversations or just beginning the process of actually filing for divorce, where do you start? Because clearly this is a years-long process for a lot of folks.
It can be very long. And one of the things I love about my job is when people find me really early, because where to start is that, as you said, it's a big decision, right? So is this a decision you want to make? So my inbox right now and my email is full of people saying, I need to decide if I want to actually do this, and I need to decide how I'm going to do it. And the key to that is when people have conversations with a coach like me, it's non-judgmental, it's confidential, and it's safe. So you can say anything. You can air out some dirty laundry, if you will. You can ask a lot of questions, and it doesn't get in your friend group. It doesn't get in your family, because all those people are going to have opinions. So you want to keep your decision-making process outside of that group. So a great place to start is somebody like me or me having those conversations. And then if you decide to go forward, now you need to build a team. So what does that look like? Do you want to hire an attorney? Do you want to have a conversation with your spouse? What do you want that conversation to look like? The hardest thing to do in divorce is, if you start super escalated, to de-escalate the situation. So if you can start with a conversation with your spouse and say, hey, this is what I'm looking at. The minute you go and hire an attorney, your spouse is going to take offense to that, probably, and they're going to say, oh, now I need to lawyer up. And now all of a sudden everybody's got lawyers. Now all of a sudden everybody's tense and not communicating as well because they're afraid what to say. So the first steps that people take in divorce are going to set the tone. And it's really, really important to make those proper steps by having conversations, being open and candid, sharing what you want this to look like. Can you keep it amicable? Do you need to lawyer up? Do you need, like you said, Emily, do you need to spend a year doing this, or can you spend 6 months doing this?
Yeah. And once you decide that it is time to lawyer up, make sure you get a good one too.
Yeah.
Certified.
And that's
Yeah,
exactly.
go ahead. Yeah,
And
yeah.
you want them to be in alignment with you. So what I do with a lot of clients is I sit in on the interview with them, and you really tell when people get along. And this is a person that's going to take you through this journey. So you want to make a good decision. So that's a really great point, is get a good one, and good means that you are in alignment with each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Certified life and divorce coach Lara Brunstrom, thank you so much for joining us. Very important topic, even though we don't want to see people break up, but
I
it
know.
happens. Yeah. If you're interested in some personal or divorce coaching, check out her website, sterlingfirecoaching.com. It is 7:40 right now, and up next on AM Extra, dealing with debt. We'll go over some ways to tackle